Have you seen this KO?
She's got to lower her level and attack her foot.
Oh, massive head kick. She's down.
Baby face assassin. Oh my gosh.
Huge knockout.
Call the doctor.
Yeah, no, we've got one.
After my videos on Japanese fighter Mona Kimura, I started digging a bit deeper into the world of female fighters from Asia, purely out of scientific curiosity. And I came across a veritable treasure trove of fascinating characters. I already covered the man, the myth, the undefeated legend Ma Baoguo.
Chinese internal Kung Fu is first level.
The MMA fans among you probably also already know Zhang Weili, who's an absolute beast, but I wanted something a little bit more niche, up and coming, spicy, some twists and turns. Well, ask and you shall receive. Today, I want to highlight a lady whose journey is inspiring. Get ready to feel like an underachiever. Not only does she pack a hell of a punch, but some details about her life are so unusual that I felt like sharing it with you guys.
I think I'm gonna be a dangerous girl in the future.
This is Shi Ming, and you better remember that name. She went viral after her 46-second head kick KO that blasted her face across social media and put a huge spotlight on her background. 17 wins, 2 by KO, 6 by submission. This one is one of my favorite clips. Check out the armbar. Just so it's clear, it's her in the armbar.
That's really tight.
It looks like GG, but somehow.
Wow, and she's out.
But maybe you've noticed something. Or maybe it's just me. She doesn't have the aura of a fighter. And I don't mean this in a bad way. The opposite, actually. The way she speaks, her facial expressions, the way she carries herself. She wears glasses and sometimes can hardly even see her opponent.
现在应该有500度了，看不清他的眼睛，看不到五官，看不到肢体。
She almost looks too nice to be fighting. Like she's in the wrong business. Zhang Weili, now that's a woman that can make me do her laundry. But Shi Ming, this is a sweet girl. She should go to college and become a... way ahead of you. The first unexpected twist I learned about her is that she comes from a family of doctors and that she is a doctor too. That's right. And no, she didn't just study to become a doctor and then somehow, as life goes on, got into fighting sports. I'm saying she's an active, practicing physician. 5 days a week, she works 9 to 5 in a hospital and then she goes to MMA classes in the evening.
Then after my daily job, I went to a wrestling class at night.
Unbelievable. The tenacity, the grind, huge respect. That's why a lot of people in China call her the second Huang Feihong. He's like a Chinese martial arts folk legend hero who was also a physician. This fact alone made me want to do this video and research her. But now I gotta say something that's gonna piss off a lot of my viewers from China who are watching with a VPN. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. 谢谢大家. You can shut it off now and go sleep or whatever you do. I also mean absolutely no disrespect to her, but to my Western audience, I find the following distinction to be very important. I watched a lot of videos about her and the big twist is always, she's a doctor.
I'm actually have a doctor job at daytime.
But that's not the full story. She has a degree in traditional Chinese medicine. And I will not hold back when it comes to this pseudo-scientific bullshit scam. Tiger dick soup, rhino horn up your bum, detox by spanking, burning dead insects on your body, drink piss to cure ADHD.
你如果能够骗过他，能把这尿给他喂下去，他慢慢特有定力。
Bloodletting and did that job. Traditional Chinese medicine is confusion of the highest order. I could make a full video on how crazy, useless, and dangerous it is. And I say this as somebody who's come in contact with it many times. Oh, but it helped me. Spaghetti on the wall, Alter. Unhinged, shaman-level placebo horse shit. So when people say Shi Ming is a doctor, please don't picture an oncologist, cardiologist, neurologist, or other doctors you go to when you have an actual real disease. She studied for 5 years for a bachelor's degree and majored in acupuncture and Tui massage.
那你能帮他们什么忙？
可能会给他们开中药，或者是针灸。
And to be fair, acupuncture is the one subsegment of TCM with the most scientific evidence behind it, which still is not saying much. Bottom line, despite all of this, I respect the fuck out of her. She tries to help people, she studied hard, she has an intense and demanding full-time job where she has to take care of patients outside of her fighting career, which by the way, I heard is also not an easy job. I find that part alone very inspiring. No two ways about it. And you better believe when she stands in front of me, I would retract everything I said before. When I have a cold, slap me silly. But that's not all. These two lives she's leading don't always harmonize well. Her education bleeds into her fighting career. She says it herself. She doesn't like to hurt people. And that's why it's hard for her to fully let go and destroy her opponents.
医生，你不会让人身体产生伤害，
对，
这是你的本能。
对，
但是作为运动员，你又必须一招制敌。
我还是就是很多人也跟我说，教练也跟我说，但是 我自己还是觉得
下不去这个狠手啊，对不对？
对。
Over the years, as she learned of the appeal that her story has, she has leaned more into it, talking about knowing exactly how much force she has to apply to cause the damage required to win the fight. Another thing that sets her apart from other fighters is the way she trains. For Shi Ming, it's not about training 6 to 8 hours a day, but about understanding the martial art and properly internalizing the techniques. What does that mean exactly? Well, she basically treats her fight camp like university, writing down what she learned that day.
我一直有记笔记的习惯，比如说这么多的笔记都是关于摔跤和缠斗的。
There was actually a dude in my BJJ gym that did the exact same thing. He had a notebook and would write down on paper with a pen what we did that day in class. It's not the way I learned, but I think it's cool. To each their own. But the other way around, and I found this pretty mind-blowing, her fighting career doesn't bleed into her life as a doctor. At least she tries to keep them apart. Shi Ming kept all of this hidden from her parents and co-workers at the hospital for a very long time.
他自己没有给我们表露这方面的事情，可能我们觉得他心里就比较低调这种嘛，就觉得自己知道就好了。但其实我们知道，
对，但他觉得他自己隐瞒得很好。
对，其实我们都知道的。
那光是遮不住的。
Her UFC career was her little secret second life. Imagine that shit for a moment, yeah? You think your daughter is this nice girl, highly educated and kind, is a doctor, and then, come nightfall, she pops open a bottle of Didajao and goes... As she became more viral very recently, it became harder and harder to keep this life hidden from her parents, and she says that she never talks about it with them, which I totally respect and understand. She probably just doesn't want to worry them. And honestly, what does the average 60-year-old Chinese parent know about MMA? There's no point in discussing it. Inside the cage, Shi Ming is calm, technical, and precise. With a professional record of 17 wins and 6 losses, she's competing at a serious level. She secured her UFC contract in late 2024 when she knocked out her opponent with that crazy head kick I showed you before. This was almost a bit hard to watch, not gonna lie. She was knocked out cold. Absolutely insane. And not just for me. Shi Ming almost cried and she apologized profusely right after.
I really hope she's okay. She's young and sorry.
It's things like this that get me interested and hooked. When I see a unique personality in the ring, she is not a born fighter.
静的皮囊里面怎么会隐藏着这么一个有力的一个女孩子？
我也看到很多评论，挺好玩的，有很多调侃，有一些评论，比如说朋友们，喊我说我是披着羊皮的狼。
As I dove deeper into her background, I learned that as a kid, she was shy, introverted, enjoyed computer games, horror movies. She had short hair and didn't wear makeup. Shi Ming is an anomaly in this world full of aggressive hillbillies. Huh? No hate. She's just a wholesome girl looking for some excitement outside of her job. And she happened to become a champion. It's wild. Her fights are not always that flashy, and that's just the way she rolls. She's very calculating, and maybe I am projecting hard right now, but when I see her fight, like I can see the wheels turning. Like she's a very intelligent fighter.
相比别的选手，我可能考虑的太多，伤害他不要伤害他，这样跳来跳去，我做动作可能就会有一些犹豫。
Yeah. That's about it. Truly inspiring journey to me. It shows us that we don't have to fit in a box to make it. She doesn't shout. She doesn't call people out in rude ways. She's always super well behaved. She says she wants to become the next Zhang Weili, but honestly, don't make yourself smaller than you are. I think girls will want to become the next Shi Ming, a fighter with a heart and a brain to match.
压力很大，就可以用这些运动来舒缓一下自己，从那些紧张的临床工作里面脱离出来。格斗比赛太累的话，就会去做一些脑力的一些工作。休息自己。
So, all the best to you, Shi Ming. You're very cool. No hard feelings for the traditional Chinese medicine, I hope. Hope you guys enjoyed this little fighter's portrait. If you enjoy what I do here, join the Monk Gang. If you enjoyed this video, check out the one I made on Ma Baoguo, the Tai Chi legend who destroyed Kung Fu's reputation in China. Yeah.